John, I think it's fair to say a bit of a fiery pre-season encounter. What, if anything, can you learn from the 90 minutes?
Well, we're going to get tough games, aren't we? You know, we expected a physical encounter when we came here. That's why you take these games. No problem with that. A couple of challenges in the second half. Left a little bit to be desired in friendlies. But you know, we've got to discipline our players, and I've got to take the lead in that. You know, I've lost my head in the first half on the referee, and I've got to learn from that. You know, I've got to set an example. I've got to be the one who they look up to for guidance. And I let myself down by having to go with the ref, even if I felt it was justified. Doesn't make a blind bit of difference whether I'm justified or not. I've got to control myself, which in turn will then lead the players to being a bit more controlled. So I take full responsibility for that, and that's something that we've already had a chat about. How I can improve with the way I behave to try and, you know, get them on side and try and get them to behave properly. Having said that, it's hard to not respond to a really bad challenge, which happened 4 or 5 times.
Well, this may sound a little daft, but in pre-season you work on fitness, you work on football. Can something like that help you work on handling the pressure and keeping yourself in check?
Well, you've got to use it, things like that. You know, we're still looking at our fitness, yeah, but we still want to win these games, and they want to win the game, and so, you know, that's the type of game that you're going to get in 10 days' time against Northampton. It might be a bit more feisty than that, so you've got to be prepared to stand up and count.
And obviously at this stage you're still looking at players, trying to assess them. Was that one of the more difficult games to see what players have what about them?
No, it's still a learning curve, and we still learnt a few things.
Similar approach to Saturday at Barrow. You had the vast share of the trialists in the first period. Are those the trialists that you're left with now, or are there any others at the club who are still in the equation?
That's pretty much what you see is what we've got here.
And obviously I seem to ask you this every single week. You've got to think about making decisions. Is the picture now pretty clear in your head who you're going to offer and who you're not going to offer to?
Yeah, more or less, yeah. You know, I've got to be fair to all the trialists, and I'll be sitting down with them on Thursday after training, and you know, we'll make a decision then.
Any other business in an agenda style, anything else potentially coming in outside of the trialists?
We're hoping to bring 1 or 2 players in on loan this week, and you know, take it from there really. I still think we need another striker, so that's the priority at the moment.
How important is the loans market going to be for you this season?
I think we're going to have to use it. You know, we haven't got the biggest budget. Well, that's an understatement, but you know, there's not a great deal of players around. I don't think we're the only ones who are in this boat.
And you hear a lot about how many players are available on free transfers. Have you found it more difficult to find players temporarily on a loan basis this summer?
I just think teams are reluctant to let people go out early. They want to wait around, and they'll probably let them go after the season starts, which isn't really any good to us at the moment.
Just finally, a quick fitness question. You mentioned Saturday you had a pretty long list of midfield absentees. The majority back tonight, just your skipper not involved.
Yeah, he had a scan yesterday and that came back all clear. So hopefully he'll resume training by the end of the week.